Good evening, St. Edward's faculty and staff members. And before we begin, I'd like to talk to you about the Central Texas Food Bank. So before we begin, imagine going to bed hungry and not knowing where you're going to get your next meal. Or imagine being a single parent and not knowing when you were going to be able to afford to feed your child for the next week. So as you probably know, my name is Emily Shett, and I am a volunteer for the Central Texas Food Bank here in Austin, Texas. As a volunteer, I have worked in the kitchen where I've usually helped prep ingredients and measure ingredients that would be used in preparing meals for the local community members. And as a volunteer, I was really able to understand what really goes into feeding these people that don't really have the means to do so themselves. So I'm going to be talking to you about why I believe there should be a mandatory once a semester volunteer session for St. Edward's faculty and staff members for the St. Edward's community, for the Central Texas Food Bank in particular. So starting off, the Central Texas Food Bank is the largest hunger relief charity organization, and their mission statement is to nourish hungry people and lead the community in ending hunger. So last year, the Central Texas Food Bank was actually able to provide 31 million meals to local family members and nonprofit organizations that normally wouldn't have so themselves. And currently, St. Edward's University hosts Founders Day Service Project and the big event, and that's usually dedicated to helping the local community. And the people that usually participate are students, St. Edward's faculty members, and staff members as well. And different organizations that they help and different events that they do, they usually help build homes for people or repair homes or helping out at soup kitchens, whatever it is that the local community needs. So while these events have proven to be successful in their own right, which I can admit to that, I believe to imagine the effect that would take place in the community if there was a mandatory volunteer session for all St. Edward's faculty and staff members, how much of the community we would actually be able to reach, in particular with the Central Texas Food Bank. So the Central Texas Food Bank actually provides volunteer opportunities specifically for corporate and work and school-related groups. They're actually able to provide volunteer opportunities and spaces for up to 120 volunteers at a time, and usually with a larger group, like 120 people, you would be predominantly working in the warehouse, and in the warehouse you would just be sorting and going through boxes, so the people that would be picking up their food would actually be able to better locate what they're coming in for. So if you turn to the handout that I've actually provided for you, it's a expense breakdown for the fiscal year of 2015 for the Central Texas Food Bank. And as you can see, approximately 96% of the expenses for that year was dedicated to fund the programs in itself. So in comparison to a lot of organizations, you can see that most of the charitable donations are actually going towards the programs themselves. 2.7% were actually used to help fund the fundraisers, and 1.5% was actually used for administrations. Some of the key benefits that a lot of people have noted, especially with the organization itself, are a sense of community and respect and cooperation, as well as productivity. So in conclusion, I aspire to have each and every St. Edward's faculty and staff member alongside me at Central Texas Food Bank, whether that be in the kitchen or in the warehouse helping sorting through the products. My vision for the future is that together we can eradicate hunger one community at a time with the help of the Central Texas Food Bank. So please join me not only for the benefits you will receive, but for the community that you will be helping as well. Thank you, and if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them.